Hi everyone, welcome to Nonsense Whisky. My name is Vin PF, and this week we've got another Scotch, and that is one of the Dalmore travel retail offerings. And I'm probably going to screw up the pronunciation of the name a little bit here, but bear with me. I couldn't find any videos on the stuff, so who can know? I believe it's either Luceo, something like that. But anyway, this is one of the Dalmore travel retail offerings. They've had several offerings out there, including 3 of different sherry casks, and this one is of the Apostle Sherry, bottled at 40%, and pretty difficult to get hold of now. In fact, I've found one website, Master of Malt, who are selling it for roughly £80 UK. That's a lot of money. So, as we know, the Dalmore are fiends for colour in their whisky. I have no information on whether this is or not, but we can assume that it is, which I know will be alarm bells to a lot of you, along will be the 40%. Out of all of it, the 40% is the one for me, because I'm not terribly bothered about chill filtering, I'm not terribly bothered about colouring, but 40%, you know me, alarm bells. Well, let's go into it anyway. So, I mean, yeah, as you can see, non-age statement, colour, whatever. Let's go in for a nose and see what we got. Straight at the bottom of the glass, lots of sugar, lots of brown sugar. The sherry cask is in there for sure. You'll get things like your Christmas cakey notes. That's what people tend to say a lot. Christmas cake, sure, covered in sherry. Yeah, this is what you're gonna get. Not so much of the raisins I used to get on the Dalmore 12 review that I've done recently. That gives me kind of flashbacks to eating raisins as a child, but this one not so much. A touch nutty maybe as well. Yeah, getting a couple of apple notes on there as well. There's a lot going on. Let's be honest about it. There's a lot going on. Let's have a taste. So on the palate, it's thin. Yeah, it's real thin. It's got a spicy kick to it. Finish is kind of very short to kind of medium, short, medium. And not much of the interesting nose translates over. I'll be honest about it. There's a few bits and bobs there. It's mostly just the sweetness, to be fair. Mostly just the sweetness. And the finish is poor, really poor. But now, if you go back and watch my Dalmore 12 video, you know I've got a bit of a soft spot for it. But I find myself constantly under fire for defending the Dalmore. But it's one of my favourite drams. Not my favourite of all time, but it's a bit of a go-to dram for me. I do enjoy it. This, on the other hand, it's one of those travel retail exclusives that I really do have issue with. You know, the Dalmore have got the lovely bottling with the stag's head on it, and they've got like lovely colours, and they've got beautiful colouring in their whiskey, and it attracts the people who walk through who don't know much better. But for me, it's lacking quite a lot. It's lacking quite a lot. No least in the price. Even if I didn't know the price, I would be loath to pay more than £40 for this. I think it's been discontinued now, which is probably not a big issue. As I say, you can get it for about 80 quid on the Master of Malt, but I don't think I'd recommend it, to be fair. It's alright, it's no problem with it whatsoever, but it's just too expensive to recommend. There's so much out there. Like, you can get at Highland Park 18 for maybe a touch more. It's going up in price. I got that for 85 quid a few years ago. But when stuff like that's the same sort of price, this one should fall behind the wayside, really. I haven't tried the other ones from the other sherry casks that they released, so maybe they're different. Who knows? There you go. That's the Dalmore Luceo. I would say not one of my favourites. Well, as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And as always, indeed, keep the nonsense out of your whiskey. See you later.